I still don't have the blue tunic.
Surface. Surface.
He actually does have to hold his breath. You'd think the magical tunnel of light would handle that part for him, but nope. Oh wait, it did.
Look at that fucking face.
LCL fluid.
No. I didn't watch that closely enough the first time I played, so I didn't get it the first time. But he thought he had to hold his breath. He couldn't hold it long enough, and then he realized he didn't need to hold his breath and just looked around with a dumb look on his face.
Have you ever seen the movie The Abyss?
That's basically textbook Wind Waker Link.
Oh man.
Why is everything in sepia?
Oh no, we're going back to Kansas. They actually flooded Oz up above.
Oh man, sepia tone. I hate sepia tone.
Everything is sepia in the past. He's right.
Going back to our Link's Awakening routes.
For some reason, like e-readers or fanfiction websites always have a sepia tone filter for when you're reading, so that it's not pure white. The idea, I suppose, is to make it look like slightly aged paper that you're reading on, but it doesn't look anything like that. It's just this bland piss yellow.
Another reason for it is that it's easier on your eyes to have a yellow light than bright white, because that'll strain them after a while.
Well, bright white in a dark room, sure, but
Look at the sheet-eating grin on that Moblin's face.
So let's talk about how Wind Waker indirectly scarred me for life about 10 years ago.
What happened?
Suddenly we just stepped into Odin's dungeon from Final Fantasy VI.
So this is the sealed Hyrule castle. And to really seal the deal on that... Fuck, I just heard what I said. To really ram that down your throat, they play this background music that you hear right now that is super fucking creepy. And I think it's also played backwards.
The Hyrule Castle theme.
The Hyrule Castle, the sealed Hyrule Castle theme. That's what I think it's called in the soundtrack. It's very ominous.
Is it the one from Link to the Past?
Yeah.
It's a very, very, very slow rendition of it.
Because they do that in Twilight Princess as well. They have a remix of the castle theme.
It's the theme we're thinking of right now is after we get everything up and going, because everything is stuck in time at the moment. So the song they have playing now is very ominous. It sounds like it's played in reverse to really, seal the deal that this place is not all there. Imagine listening to this theme on your iTunes playlist because you had the Wind Waker soundtrack and it was set to random in a dark room with no sort of lighting at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Well, that's your own damn fault.
No, that's Wind Waker's fault.
No, that's your own damn fault.
The creepiest thing for me, though, is that the statue of Link up there is like a humanoid, not Toony Link.
Yeah, it's Ocarina of Time Link.
Wait, where is it? I wasn't...
It's further up the stairs. We'll see it.
Okay. Yeah, you get a clear eyeful of it when the camera pans over the room at the start. I will say this is a fairly clever puzzle. It's also one of those puzzles that gets harder the further in you go.
I think that's kind of the point.
You don't often have to think triangularly. I know that's not a word, but...
It's a word now.
Congratulations on doing that without actually locking yourself in between the triangles, by the way.
And thus undoing the puzzle immediately.
No, the triangles sink into the floor, so it doesn't really matter, but...
Yeah, that's Ocarina of Time Link.
I mean, he looks slightly more in line with the... It's not like he's pulled straight out of Ocarina of Time. He's changed to fit the art style.
If it's just his N64 model.
Well, he's higher poly, but he's not the art style, because he's got, actual full-length legs and arms, a face with a nose.
He's also wearing the exact same, He's essentially wearing the same clothes as Wind Waker Link, if only he was, 10 years older.
Yeah, he put on some pants this time. Good job.
So proud of him.
All I did was push some blocks around.
Honestly, the Hyrule standards are not very high.
And I'm the dumbass of my village. And if you bother to walk around the area here, you will see a stained glass murals of all the sages from Ocarina of Time.
Cool. Yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. Cool.
Now, you see, I can't get over the cartoony look of the Master Sword here.
The Master Sword's like 3 feet long.
Yeah.
The Master Dagger.
It's adorable, but at the same time, it's a little bit off-putting because I'm used to the Master Sword looking very fancy and epic.
Oh, they've got a picture of the king there, too. Foreshadowing. You know, ever since Zelda went 3D, Hyrule Castle has not caught a break. Like, every game, it gets, like, either wrecked or sealed or, like, evacuated or whatever, or turned into Ganon's Tower. It's never just there like it is in most of the... No, actually, in Link to the Past, it gets takeover, too. Hyrule Castle
never gets a break.
Was there even a Hyrule Castle left in the first game?
No.
No.
There was nothing. Hyrule was fucked. Sorry, Link.
I always did take, like, the first time I got to this part of the game, I always wondered, like, well, the Master Sword, it's not so much short, it's also, like, the hilt looks so squeezed in.
Do you see the look on Link's face right now? That's the face the angry video game nerd makes when he's looking at a really bad game cartridge.
This isn't the Master Sword.
I thought it was like some sort. Like I thought it was originally. I thought it was like some sort of Link to the Past callback where it's fake, because the hilt is squeezed in. And
Nope, it's just a plot point.
yeah, it is a plot point in this game because it's not fully powered.
It's actually the same thing that the Sword Rebellion does in Devil May Cry 3, where the hilt is closed up on itself, and partway through the game it awakens its full power, and the hilt opens up.
Who's ready for a mook rush?
Can we say no?
Too bad.
Aww.
Ow.
Getting haymakered like a motherfucker.
This is the way you show off your legendary sword. You get yourself smacked in the face 5 times.
Even though it's not at its full potential yet, so I think it's not that much powerful. Than
It does do more damage, but not much.
No.
The hilt looks too big for Toon Link, though.
Well, it's gonna look even bigger when we fully power it up.
Yeah, but now it's playing Hyrule Castle theme.
It's partly because the hilt is folded up. It has that effect of just looking strangely oversized.
This sword sucks. I'm taking that one.
Where's the big Goron sword?
Too good for this sinful earth.
Well, you know, at least unlike Ocarina of Time Link, you can actually use a proper shield.
Well, no, if he did get the big Goron sword in this game, it would be like 3 times taller than he is.
He wouldn't be able to... It would be like Cloud Sword, basically.
Oh, now I want to see it.
What were they doing here? More, I want to...
I think they were invading the castle before, right when the world got flooded by the gods.
Yeah.
So,
Didn't really flood them, more like they got frozen in time.
well, they flooded the world? I don't know. Like, it's never really made 100% clear.
The gods are stupid, basically.
Yeah.
They're assholes. Fuck
You
them.
can't solve your problems by throwing water at it.
I could try, damn it.
Like, I'm still wondering if Hyrule is just the name of the, like, a continent or a country, or is it supposed
I
to be
think
like
it's
the
an-
entire world?
No, I think it's just a nation.
It's the kingdom, yeah. The kingdom of Hyrule.
Because Termin is not part of Hyrule.
Yeah, but Termin is also in a completely different dimension.
He's got a point.
Eh.
Well, they do have, like, the island... No, the island from Link's Awakening is a dream.
It's a dream world, yeah, but there were the locations in the Oracle games, I think, were other locations outside of Hyrule. And if they count, the CDI games had entirely different kingdoms.
No. Just no. Do we ever go into the world outside Hyrule?
Yeah.
I'm drawing a blank.
Very occasionally, but not nearly as often as Mario goes outside the Mushroom Kingdom, which is surprising.
I thought it was exhilarating when, Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, went outside the
Bean
Mushroom
Kingdom.
Kingdom. We had the Bean Kingdom.
Gotta get your passports in order.
Yeah.
Go through customs. Took 3 hours to get through security.
Then I forgot I had a coin in my belt buckle, so I had three additional hours of security.
So,
Man, these two enemies are kicking your ass.
well, I kicked their ass in the end, so there.
More like you sliced them. But
One of the things I like in both Wind Waker and Twilight Princess is that when you get to Hyrule Castle, the place is frickin' massive.
you're very direct.
Yeah, because it's well, you don't ever really get to explore the whole thing in Ocarina of Time. You just kind of get to walk around the garden.
Yeah, it's satisfying to come here in Wind Waker and see how huge and grand the Great Hall is. And as a final area in Twilight Princess, that size and the desolate atmosphere of the place gave it a really foreboding feeling to it. That was
Your first sense of foreshadowing that I think in this game that Tetra is more than what she appears to be is actually that photo you see on the top left there.
Yeah, I was gonna mention it's a pretty good. It's a portrait of the royal family, but it's just Zelda in the picture, not
But
Tetra.
they look remarkably like those pirates.
Nah.
It's just coincidence.
Admittedly, that probably would have been more effective if the art style were not toony and characters had, more distinct facial features.
No, but they're in line with what the pirates look like in this game.
Yeah, one enemy left. Where is he?
I'll tell you what's depressing, the fucking photo to the right of it, which is the king by himself. It's like, what, he couldn't afford a family photo?
It's probably meant to be a painted portrait.
No, yeah. I say photo, you know what I mean. I mean
Yeah,
paintings,
but
still.
painted portraits in these kind of settings are usually one-person portraits. So you'll have like the king standing against a bland background, looking all regal and stuff.
A painting of another king. It was like you got Zelda and her family on the left side, and you just got the king all by himself on the right side, and it was like, fuck. I was like, where's the queen at? What am I saying?
There is no queen.
They never do bring up Zelda's mom.
No. Like, and Skyward Sword, like, spoiler warning, even though it's not really spoiling anything, I guess, is she's a reincarnation of the goddess of, like, the Hylia, I think that's her name is.
Yeah.
So I guess she doesn't have a mother. She's just a reincarnation every single time.
Well, she had a dad in Skyward Sword.
Yeah, but what's the mom? Ted, where do babies come from?
I'll tell you when you're older, John.
Oh, I can't wait.
Okay, so now that we've got the Master Sword, what exactly is next?
First, we gotta look for a frog in a tornado.
Yeah. Hear me out.
My grand quest begins.
Actually, this is where we get the wake-up call, I think, because I think our next plan of action is to go straight to Ganondorf, and then doesn't he call us out for using the sword that's not even fully powered yet?
Yeah. But first, flying toad in a tornado.
I got a hanker for some frog legs. Know what I mean, Link? Link, hello.
I'm Mah Boi. Yep, there he is.
Yes, let's head towards the tornado.
My quest is oddly short.
Boss fight!
No.
Right up the ass.
You just have to hit him with one arrow?
A few arrows.
A few.
And that's it.
Excellent.
Now be my dinner. Oh, I'm gonna have lots
Oh,
of
you're
dinner.
a big fucker. I'm gonna be your dinner.
And now we finally get our warp song.
Oh, thank God.
And no, you can't get the song before this point.
Isn't that a level select code for a retro video game?
Down, right, left, up. No. It does form an S. If you start from the bottom, down, right, left, up. Yeah, it's an S. Oh no, actually, that's the Screw Attack logo.
Yeah,
Down,
kinda.
left, yeah, yeah.
Stupid animation. Gotta go fast.
Well, it takes just as long in Ocarina of Time. Oh, you can warp to anywhere, or anywhere you've been,
No, any of those swirls.
even if
They
you
don't
haven't.
change.
Oh, even if you haven't been there before.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
And in fact, you have to warp to this one because this is the only way you can get what you need in here.
interesting. I'm assuming it'd be a little bit more clear if you actually did the map bullshit.
Yeah.
This doesn't look like Grandma's house.
I do appreciate that they let you warp to any place, even if you haven't been there.
Yeah, because you're inheriting the power of that wind god. And where he goes, you go.
Yeah, I got here too early.
Good job at finding the secret place, but it's supposed to be even more secret. So wait a little bit and then come back.
You impatient cock mongrel.
Well, at least it's a place that you can go to get some fairies.
That's a good thing the king doesn't get air sickness. Jesus Christ.